Welcome back, everybody. We are going to do the unboxing of our Ringmaster for the circus carnival theme that we're doing this year. So he's going to be potentially at the entrance of our carnival haunt, or he might even actually be with all of our animals, circus animals, kind of the ringleader there. We're not quite sure how we're going to use him yet, but he's definitely going to be in use this year.
Similar to our clown Barker that we just finished building. So if you haven't seen that video, do take a look. All right.
Ow. There we go.
Let's take a look.
So again, this is a Spirit of Halloween prop. So we've been noticing that they do these kind of like coffin type reveals. And so we kind of have to pull everything out. We might not actually have enough working room here. So just bear with us a moment while we maneuver this out of the box.
All right. There.
Ooh.
As always, the last few years, really nice, clear instructions in a bag. It's just in case something gets wet in transit.
So we've got, looks to be clothing here. Oh, a very large fist. This one's an articulating fist, so he must be moving his arm around.
Support poles, everything comes protected.
Is this more instructions, or did you put them back?
I put them back.
Oh.
Gold plastic pole. I'm going to assume this might be a, I don't know what this is.
Cane or a staff?
Oh, a staff. Yes, he does have a cane.
More clothing and cardboard.
Armor leg.
His torso.
Not coming out yet. Not good. That's the last to come out.
Large. It's all one big piece.
There's his head. He's got an articulating jaw. Let's see how this comes out.
Yeah.
That's how this comes out. Okay, let's get this leg out of here. And some cardboard.
Okay. Torso is basically half my size, so this guy's going to be large.
His boots.
A wire frame here, which is probably his hip hoop.
And if you got this,
Oh boy.
you got the scissors over there. We'll cut this little piece off.
Oh,
Oh, pardon me. Wow, a lot of noise is going on in this place right now.
all right, let's get this box out of the way.
All right.
Okay, so you need the scissors.
So this looks like the mount for his cane that I'm kind of loosening up. So he's actually facing kind of towards me, maybe, right now. He'll be facing this way. What's step one?
So put the shoes on.
Shoes, all right.
And then we need the leg poles. So we'll see if he has a right and a left foot. Do you only have one shoe?
Shoes in there. Never took it out of his torso.
There's a shoe hiding in his torso.
I don't think there's a right and a left foot. It doesn't look like it. I think they're both G.
Okay.
So these are going to go on like that.
Just want to make sure we have the front So it looks like the staff will be in his left hand.
Yep. These only go on one
Okay.
way because of the wedge.
So he's facing that way as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next is what? Some legs?
Oh yeah. You need his leg poles that are covered in foam.
Mm-hmm. Covered in foam. Are they both the same?
I would think so. Yeah, it just says attach the right and left poles, A and B, etc. So they should be the same. And yours not fitting?
Mine's a straight. This is a straight one.
Oh.
Do you have one there?
Well, okay, so then the right leg pole is the bent one. I didn't realize you had a straight one.
Yes.
So you're gonna have to
Okay.
pull this up.
Yep. Give me a second. There we go. There we go.
Okay. So now,
Going to assume
the
the torso.
pants
Oh, pants. Yes.
on. So I think I've got the bag with the pants.
Mm-hmm.
So the bag is labeled QMNOP.
And it's a Ziploc style bag.
Yeah, so you don't have to trash it at the end once you open it. So this is likely his pants. And then there's a hat and potentially a cummerbund. Oh, and a bow tie.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll just keep those parts off to the side till we need them.
And the sensor is contained in his pants.
Okay.
Right in the middle.
So is there a front or a back?
Yeah, the sensor is the front.
Sensor's in the front. Yeah.
Alrighty. There we go. Pants are on. Keep them down a bit.
Okay. So now that his pants are on, we can connect the hip hoop to the torso frame.
All right.
So the hip hoop is here.
Cut that off.
I'm assuming, yeah, we can cut this off.
Just a little protection piece. There.
Now, how does this actually attach? So
Goes this way.
you kind of have to tilt it to get it on because it's almost as wide as the fork that it needs to go over.
Yeah. So what we did is kind of lift it up and maneuver it around. Up that way, up that way. There.
Okay. Once the hip hoop is attached, we can then attach the torso frame to the leg poles.
All right, grab a leg.
let's
We're
put
going to move this down
in
to the
frame.
ground. We'll cut off his legs, but you've already seen us build that, so we'll give you a, oh boy. Grab that side.
Pinch point.
There's
there we go.
one, and one more. Oh, you went a little too far. Oh, too. Oh. Whoa, stop. Whoa, stop. Move. Thank you. There.
Okay. So he's got some wires hanging out the back here. All right. So attach the torso frame to leg poles. Ensure the spring pins snap and lock into place, which is what you heard us fiddling with here. So we're going to attach the head to the torso by sliding the prongs to the corresponding bracket. So
I think this is a good time to take a break. I'm gonna reframe him so that you can see him properly, and we'll be right back.
okay, so his head is going on next.
All right. Here is his head. So there is a wire, but this is just Velcro. So you can pull that open.
Velcro together, that's why. Okay,
There.
so his head is through the prongs. So now,
Oh, interesting. Just discovered the power supply. It's buried inside the prop.
The hat. So we just need to fluff out his amazing hat here. There's some Velcro, of course, to get it secured to his head properly. There's a little piece in the front and a piece in the back.
They really don't want you to lose this.
Oh, that's the power supply?
Yeah, that's what I said. It's discovered this in here, tied to the underneath the shoulders. So,
Okay, match the wires coming from the head down to the control box and the sensors, so we can link all of this together. So we're kind of working behind the camera here. There's a double wire on this end.
Goes up to here. This is the head.
Is that the only loose wire up there now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And this is his pants, his sensor.
So secure the belt, part Q. Where's his cummerbund? Oh, I dropped it on the floor. Okay, here's his cummerbund. So we need to secure it to the hook and loop strings on the pants. So I guess we can pull his pants up then and put them up onto the hoop.
Put the sensor first before we do that.
Oh, there we go. Go right up over this little belly, do we think?
Possibly. I would think so. That kind of looks right. We tuck his shirt in.
We want to tuck the shirt in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep them.
And then I guess that makes sense that we can now secure this cummerbund in place.
Mm-hmm. So there's Velcro here. And there's some Velcro spots. There's what do you call it? It's twisted.
So I just lined mine up as far as I could on my Velcro. Does it line up to yours?
Yeah.
Okay. So now after his cummerbund, we're going to put the jacket over the torso frame. So I've got the jacket buried here, so I'm going to pass you his hands.
Put them behind us for now. Start opening these while we get the torso ready, or the jacket ready.
So there's just the jacket in that Ziploc bag. Actually a pretty well made jacket. It's like a nice red velvet. So I'm going to pass this behind here. And I don't see any Velcro on the top of the jacket. I just see the sides. So it just rests on top from what I can tell. But we still have to attach his arms too, so I'm not going to secure it in place too much. There is some Velcro on the side panel that will Velcro his torso to his torso. Okay, so secured in place by using the, so they do want us to secure it already. So I guess we'll worry about his arms later.
That's white Velcro. That's white Velcro. I don't know what this black Velcro.
You don't have a Velcro on yours?
I don't. No.
Oh, okay.
I thought maybe this was
to Velcro the front
to
together.
Velcro the front together.
Okay, well, we'll get to that hopefully.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
So then we secure the bow tie to the front of him. So I guess we can do up his neck now.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have to thread the arms through the jacket. So of course, we're going to have a right and a left arm.
Staff is in his left, so that's the left.
Yours.
It's very much articulating. Bit of a challenge, seeing that it's an articulated arm. So what you can do is grab kind of the straight piece here and work from there.
See, and I need to access to be able to put him in, so I'm going to undo his jacket. So I've got access for his arm. There we go. I just got mine clicked in. Do you need help on your side?
Gotta get his sleeve in yet.
Ah, this Velcro's to his hand. Okay. Secure the sleeve of the jacket to each arm using the hook and loop Velcro. So, I actually don't know where my Velcro is on his arm here.
I don't think I have any either. So, you can pull the sleeve.
There's some on his cuff.
Ah, the cuff.
I don't know if that's what they mean, though.
I think so. You kind of bring it past the, there's that ridge on the hand.
Yeah.
And then just secure it like so.
Okay.
Next is his staff, most likely.
And then on my arm, as we were saying, there's this Velcro here. So his hand actually has Velcro in it. So I secure his hand to his jacket.
Alrighty.
Actually provides a bit of dimension on him.
So that goes to here, and on the bottom, on the frame.
So yeah, your staff pole, you're going to connect.
I'm out of frame right now, but there's a little moving device. And that should be him. Oh, his hat's a little flat. Let's flap his hat out a little bit.
Yeah, that's actually him complete. Did you turn the power on when
I did
you
not.
attached? I'm going to sneak back here and get some power to him for our demo. Oh, where's our power bank?
Right here. Give him a little bit of a turn. Let's go to sensor. And this one also has a step head and a speaker out. Seems to be a new thing that Spirit is putting on all the props we've seen for this year, at least. Let's reframe him so you can see the whole thing, or most of him at least. And we'll be right back. All right, let's see what's his name again? The Ringmaster.
Welcome to the Carnival. My friends are going to show you a scary good time.
So with the lighting, you may not see it, but there's actually a projector in his chest. So that's
Mhm.
actually a really cool feature. Very unique.
Yeah, first time seeing that. So this is the Ringmaster. Glad that you could join us for the unboxing and build. Thank you from Canterbury Manor, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.
Bye.